Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to Saving Souls on Monday, the shoe review channel for image-conscious men who want to look like a boss on a budget. We're going to talk about some amazing shoes. Look at that. That's a beautiful shoe. This is the Florsheim Imperial 93605 Gunboat. This is the holy grail of American-made manufacturing when it comes to shoes. This is just as nice as any luxury shoe made in the world. And I have a pair that I picked up at a local thrift store. So let's jump into it. Thanks for following the channel. Go watch some of the videos, like them, share them, subscribe to the channel if you like shoes. Let's talk about Florsheim. Florsheim is a great American-made shoe company, or should I say, used to be American-made. These right here are American-made. I have many other pairs of Florsheims. I'm wearing a pair of Florsheim Imperial loafers right now that are not American-made. They're still awesome, but it's not like this. I had never heard of Florsheim until I got into men's dress wear. I was wearing Chuck Taylors and Doc Martens, my punk rock shoes. Florsheim is a great company. You can find them online. They started off in 1892 in Chicago by Milton S. Florsheim and his father, and it's a family business. Good quality shoes. They really got known after World War I and then again after World War II because they helped, along with other companies, they helped supply the war. And, you know, if you were a veteran coming out of World War II, like my grandfather, and maybe you had worn a set of Florsheim boots, combat boots or something, while you served, while you were in your foxhole. When you came back to civilian life, as many did, and looked for a job and went to go put themselves together with suits or whatever they needed to buy, the Florsheim shoe store was right downtown in many cities. I believe it was what I read, it was 1962 or 1966, somewhere around that era. Every 4 seconds, a man was buying a set of Florsheim shoes. And their shoe stores were really special. My grandfather talked about the one in Alexandria, because he had a business in Alexandria, Virginia. You know, one of the controversial things about the Florsheim shoe stores is their floor scope. The floor scope, you can go Google it. It's an x-ray machine that looks kind of scary, and it's like a wooden platform, and you step up on it, and you put both your feet into a hole, and then you can look down through a visor and see the bones in your feet. Look right through, and it was supposed to be kind of fun, but also an aid to help you size your shoes perfectly. And people liked it, and it was controversial, obviously, because it's an x-ray machine, and the sales staff were getting irradiated, and it became quite a big deal, and long story short, they had to get rid of them. But Florsheim flourished, even though I believe it was in the 50s somewhere, they sold the company. It was no longer family owned for a while. Well, in the year 2002, the Waco group, which was the kind of 5th generational members of the Florsheim family, got together and bought the company back. So hooray. However, criticism, they're still not made in America. And I'm all about American made. And that's one of the reasons that I really love this shoe, is that it is American made. And let's talk about the shoe. So this is the Florsheim Imperial Gunboat. That's the name of it. Maybe it looks like a gunboat. It certainly is as sturdy as one. I could kick your head in with this. This is a dangerous war shoe. I could kick a building down with this. I could smash this on the table and destroy the table with this shoe, and there wouldn't be a scratch on it. This is an amazingly strong, sturdy, and somewhat heavy shoe. So it's a full wing. It's not a wing tip. It's a full wing. It's a partial brogue, which are the little holes. And originally the broguing was done as a functional thing. Now it's ornamental, and I like it. I have many shoes with brogue, but the holes would have gone all the way through. So if it was a wet day and you're clip-clopping through the puddles downtown, you know, the water would have somewhere to go. This is a derby, and you can tell because it's open by the laces. It doesn't come all the way together like an Oxford would. And because of the size of this shoe, the sheer size of it, this is a large shoe. It doesn't have the real slim taper that an Italian-made or a more European shoe would, or even just a more dressy Oxford. A dressy Oxford would have the laces come together. It most likely wouldn't have all the broguing, although it might, but it would be a much slimmer shoe and it would not have such a thick sole. This is Goodyear welted. You can replace this over and over and over again, and this has been replaced. The bottom of the heel, this has been re-heeled, thank God. I got 2 pairs of these shoes. I bought these at Goodwill, 2 pairs. They're different models. I'm going to talk about the other pair, which are just as special, in another video. I got these for $15. Let that sink in if you're a vintage collector and you know how much these are worth. You can sell these for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds online. I'm not a reseller. I could be, and I could make good money off of this. But they re-heeled it. If it had the original heel with the triangle V-cleat, that was a little triangle piece of metal smashed into the heel, which made it so the heel didn't wear down as much, and I guess it was effective, but it was also called the suicide heel because this shoe on a slick surface, like a tile office, or lobby or something of a hotel or wherever, and maybe out on the sidewalk if it rained, a slick surface, you fall back and kill yourself, and people did. So I'm super glad that whoever owned these before me took them to a cobbler and had them re-heeled. Now, let's talk a little bit about what you would wear with an amazing shoe like this. I mean, this is an amazing, awesome shoe. So, since it's a more casual shoe, I would not wear these with a suit. I think they would look funny with a suit. So I would start off, let's do a casual outfit and we'll get more formal. I would start off with some nice Levi blue jeans. I have many sets of blue jeans. I just figured this was a nice casual pair. And if you're short and you like to cuff your pants up, that looked just fine with this outfit. I don't do that because I'm pretty tall, but I might wear a short sleeve button-down shirt, and I got the sleeves rolled up just for some attitude, and that's a really nice little outfit with that. And you could even, since we're getting into fall, you could add your newsboy cap. Oh, I love the newsboy cap. It's such an awesome cap. You should definitely have one of these in your closet. But if you want to go more dressy, I might do the same jeans. You don't have to change your pants. You're going out to a date night. You change your shirt. You put on a nice white shirt. You still got your blue jeans. Nice white button-down shirt. This is a slightly more casual button-down shirt with the pocket and the stitching, so it's not too dressy. And then I might throw on top of it a nice suede Armani jacket. This is a really nice jacket. Look wonderful as an outfit. And you can also wear your super cool newsboy hat. And to finish it off, I might wear some super awesome, I just got this. This is Ombre Smoky Quartz by Sapple. And this is a great Tom Ford clone. Smells great. Has kind of a tobacco kind of vibe to it. Supposed to be tobacco vanille. Now, I like to end my videos off with a style tip. Fit is really important. Guys, a good place to start with upgrading your image is to make sure your clothes fit. Go through your closet, get rid of anything that doesn't fit. Pants, shirts, shoes, anything that doesn't fit, get rid of it. And you may need to do some measurements. I have a tape measure, just like a tailor has, the cloth kind, and I can measure myself and know exactly what size pants to buy, know exactly what size jackets. I have a nice Ralph Lauren jacket I bought from the thrift store. Very, very nice jacket. I got it for $15. I have it being tailored. The tailoring is going to cost more than the jacket, but it's worth it. Get your jackets tailored. Fit is where you start. Thanks for watching. One last look. Don't go nowhere. One last look. Check that out. Now that's a beautiful shoe. Saving souls every Monday.